And we are recording.
Yay!
Let me close my door real quick. Or at least close it mostly. There we go. Alright. Welcome to the silver screen.
Did you start recording?
I have in fact started recording, but
Okay.
Please state your name and character and class after the beep. Beep. Hi, I'm Al. I am the DM. I play Eek and all the other NPCs, and that's about what I do. And we're going to, like every other week, start going from top to bottom, and everybody's going to introduce themselves. So if I'm not here for a while, just, leave a message and I'll get back to you. Beep.
My name is Hunter. I play Sunny, the bat baby, who is probably in need of a lot of therapy at this point. He is a 10-year-old bat sorcerer, and he's got issues.
Hey, my name's Briggs, and I play Sally Forth. She is a fighter. Yeah, she didn't really have a happy time last time, but she's doing her best to try and help the aforementioned Bat Baby with his trauma. But we'll see how that goes.
I'm Margie. I play Aliona, our monk, and she is trying to keep the peace as best as possible.
I am Uni. I am playing Almanac, who is not really sure what's going on, but they are trying their best, and they only just got here, and so.
And that's what you missed on Glee. No. This is the game. This is the third, hopefully, final part of the Auditory's Temple. When last we spoke, we had a big feels explosion as you explored the second level of the Auditory's Temple, and you met Jeff the Bat, and you met a bunch of musical instruments who turned out to be pretty chill. And also, you kind of got into a physical confrontation a couple times, but it's fine. Everybody's good. Everything's fine, TM. And as of right now, you guys have all just stopped and had a short rest because you decided to take a little nappy rest because someone in the party just had an extremely emotional experience, and someone who is currently part of the party as like part of Allbark's party or whatever just had an extremely emotionally terrible thing. So you guys have all had your long rest. I don't know if Almanac sleeps, but
Almanac does not sleep
It
now.
was a short rest, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's a short rest. So everybody, you took a nap, you had some food, you chilled out. It's been about however long a short rest is, and now you're back, you're up. Does everybody want to explain what you're doing right now?
Sunny is sticking around Sally and staying as far away from Jeff as possible.
And Sally is facilitating this effort. She's mostly just trying to, distract Sunny. Probably pestering the guys in the musical instruments in the piles, just chatting with them. Waiting for Eek to send a message.
Almanac has, taken the role of keeping Jeffrey distracted on account of, they've known him longer than everyone else, and everyone else is understandably not super cool with him right now. So they will keep him busy, either through conversation or just I don't know, physical barrier.
Yeah. Eek is currently over near Aliona and just sort of keeping an eye on the room at this point because holy crap, things have gotten more complicated way faster. And he sneaks a look back up at her and then is like, I think our life is just getting weirder. Our lives.
I mean, we have been going after the entities of this realm, so yeah, it's gonna keep getting weird.
Yep. I have no idea what I'm doing. How about you?
As far as I know, I'm just going to kick Albert's butt when we find him.
I mean, it's a
That's as far as I got planned.
Reasonable line of action. I try to plan ahead a little more just because it's been drilled into me, but at this point, I don't think I can plan for anything. I'm really glad you're here, you know? Like, everyone else has their stuff, and you do too, obviously, but you're always so steady. I know I can rely on you.
Aliona blushes and rubs the back of her head a little bit. Well, I always think that you've got more game on me as far as planning goes, obviously, because you like to plan, but you're pretty solid too, man.
And Eek turns away so that you can't see his face, and he just says, thanks.
If Sunny weren't depressed, he'd be loving this.
But we do have to find Albart, Eek admits, and it sounds like he's pulling teeth a little bit just because, like, he still doesn't really like Albart. It's that weird cross between, like, I'm an adult and I know there's people I don't like, and also child who has discovered that there is someone worthy of being jealous of, that sort of thing, just because he's tall and has a lot of friends and Aliona likes him better. So he's just like, we have to find your friend. I don't really like it, but you like it, so I'll do it.
Gosh. Oh.
So
Precious dork.
we really we have to get out of this room. We have to keep the two bats away from each other, and you see now he is starting to make another plan. He's even fucking drawing in the dirt like a dork. And he's like, we need to get out of this room. We need to get to the next. I assume there's another floor. If there isn't, we're gonna have to fight something. Oh man.
I mean, it's a dungeon. You're probably fighting more things, but yeah, I think there's another floor.
Yeah, and oh yeah, map. And he pulls out the map and he looks at it. Yeah, it just says that there's 3 floors, except for this last one. This does not look fun to navigate.
It does look rather weird, rather brainish.
And Aliona and Deke continue just chatting about like the best way to keep everybody together, but not so close together that there's another fight. And Jeff the Bat, as this is happening, is just like has a little dagger, a knife, and is carving something.
Almanac is watching very intently and goes, "What is that you are making?"
And Jeff holds it up, and it looks kind of like a passable replica of Almanac.
Oh, that is delightful.
And he's just like, it's alright. I used to be better at it when I was I used to be better at it.
I think that it is very good. I do not know how to do anything like that.
You take some wood and you follow the grain and here, and he grabs another piece of scrap wood and he takes Almanac's little like claw hand and he just holds it and then just basically he's trying to show Almanac how to carve something, despite the fact that Almanac is much larger than he is.
Oh, bless. Almanac is a little bit uncertain with it. They do not have a whole lot of experience actually wielding physical bladed objects or the like, but they'll give it a shot. Their head sort of works from side to side and goes, I have read a lot about this, but it is much harder to do with physical objects.
Roll sleight of hand.
Oh, good. That's a big old +0.
Because that's what Jeff uses for his wood carving, and he has a +2.
11.
That's not too bad. You get the gist of like knife goes into wood, knife scrapes across wood, leaves pattern in wood, and you can use that to make shapes out of the wood. So you have at this point carved into the wood. What have you carved into the wood?
They're trying to reciprocate with something that looks vaguely bat-shaped, but it is not entirely easy to make out.
Yeah, for an 11, I'll say it is vaguely bat-shaped. It's sort of like the Batman symbol in that it doesn't really look like a bat, but like if someone says it's a bat, you could go like, yeah, there are wings in there, and like a little face.
The first battering.
Yes. And Almanac says, well, this is lovely. When did you learn to do something like this?
I needed a way to stop thinking. So, when I was growing up at the group home, we could knit or crochet, or one kid scrapbooked, but I just didn't get enough energy out for me, so I got a knife and someone said, why don't you whittle? And I thought it sounded stupid until I started doing it, and so now
I do not think it is stupid at all. You take a knife, and then you take something unrefined, and then you make something out of it. That is quite lovely.
I think it's sort of lovely, considering that you're taking things away from something that was originally there to make something else. It's better than just getting rid of the whole thing, you know?
Yes, I think I see what you mean.
You're at least leaving part of it there, and then he runs his good hand. He runs his thumb over the almanac he's carving, and through that motion, the holes along his arm and hand are highlighted.
And the almanac sort of fiddles a little bit more with their lopsided bat and goes, well, I think more than taking something away, it is finding the new beauty in what is left.
I don't know what beauty there is, and something that's just been broken, but
And Almanac sort of straightens up a little. It's like, yeah. Yes, you are carving me. Are you saying you do not think I'm beautiful? Big weird
And,
robot body.
Jeff goes, "What? No, you're very structurally sound."
I don't know how much you know about the Warforged.
I don't really know much. I've been kind of training to avenge my family for a really long time. And he fiddles with the wood again and then like punches a little hole in the top of the figure, and then he's just like, "Does anybody have any rope string?" And Eek goes, "What? Oh, yeah, sure." And he chucks some over, and it's just like a shoelace.
The Almanac goes, well, here is something you should know about the Warforged, is that we are not just metal. And they sort of tilt their head down, and you can see by the sort of dim blue light that they cast. Yeah, if you look at Almanac's design, all those sort of winding little bits and pieces, those are not wires, those are branches. They go, we are made from a combination of many different things. And I think even though without one we may not be the same, and things are not so clear cut as it might be for all you organic creatures. It's different. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying to be reassuring, and I'm not good at it.
No, it's all right, 'cause I'm not good at it either. And he just sort of finishes what he's doing and ties off the end of the shoelace, and he has made you a necklace with your own face in the middle, Almanac.
Oh.
The Almanac takes it and goes, what do I do with this?
You wear it, you burn it, you can do whatever you want with it. It doesn't matter. It was stupid. And he just kind of shuffles off, looking grouchy.
Almanac takes a moment, puts their hand on his good shoulder. Jeff, is it okay if I hug you?
And Jeff's just like, if you need to. Yeah, because
I would
Warforged
like that very
need
much.
hugs and stuff.
Yes. It is all about my need for more interpersonal contact.
Yes.
They pull him into a hug and go, this is wonderful research. Thank you.
Bats do give the best hugs.
No problem. I mean, as long as it helps you, it's fine. And just out of the two of them, Jeff is the one holding on tighter.
Aww. He does have a heart.
He absolutely has a heart. It's just been, poked full of holes.
He's been hole punched.
I know. I'm gonna cough up blood.
Oh god.
Yeah, Almanac was like trying to do a metaphor and then lost the metaphor and then was just like, you know what?
Fuck it, it's time for a hug.
Best way to save it.
Okay, so at the end of that little cute hug, no, Mock, I loved the fucking bees. It made me laugh, but I was trying to be serious. Because you were like, oh, I bet he's full of bees. And I'm like, God, that would have been so good. Just Almanac is full of bees.
Just like a flood of bees fly up and engulf Jeff.
Just like in a completely quiet room, you hear a buzzing noise, and people are just like, "What is that?" And Almanac would
Just
be like,
ominous
"That is
buzzing.
the bees."
That is.
I mean, what Almanac just reminded is that they are part tree, so they could have a beehive in there somewhere.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's
A
delightful.
bee.
Just bees.
God.
But okay, now we continue moving, and Sally, you have still not gotten a message from Eek and Aliona yet, but you have just finished your little nap with Sunny, and he's looking a lot better in that, you know how sometimes you'll have a very bad time emotionally, and then you'll take a nap and your brain will be able to disseminate some of that information?
Yeah.
He's looking a little bit better. Like, if he had colors, I would say the color has returned to his cheeks, but he's made of whiteout.
Aw. Yeah. I'd imagine like Sally would wake up first and she'd notice that he's sleeping peacefully right now, not really fretfully. So she just kind of gently sets him down and then goes to rifle through the pile of discarded instruments. Like probably just like being like shh to the tuba that's still keeping watch. She's looking for something. She wants to try and cheer Sunny up, but she's not quite sure how to do it. So she's like poking her beak into it, and then suddenly.
You need to roll an investigation roll for that.
Oh, God.
And Sally is so bad at that.
Nope, Sally is the
It doesn't
master of
stop her.
investigating.
Sally is amazing at investigating. What are you talking
Oh
about?
damn, that's a 15.
That's actually pretty
She
good.
rolled a 16. She got a 15.
Good job, Sally!
You dig around and you find it's kind of shaped like a half moon, and it has like a bunch of symbols, and when you shake it, it goes like ka-chink, 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 ka-chink. You have found a
Did you
tambourine.
just find... Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were about to say, like, she found a rattle. Sunny is baby.
Yeah, you find
It's
a
not that
rattle.
kind of baby.
Not that baby. But I
Not
also
that kind of baby.
just because I really want her to have her in this situation, that as she's like poking through these piles, she sticks her neck where it's not supposed to go and just goes. Boop. And if you know that one episode of SpongeBob,
Oh
she
God!
she stumbles back out of the pile with her new tambourine.
Oh.
And her head is like displaced like about 6 feet from her shoulders because she's gone through the bell of a tuba and it's emerged from the mouthpiece.
Oh my God. Sally, I love you.
Sally,
so
no! I'm gonna say that you start making tuba noises because you're stuck in the tuba.
Okay. Wah, wah.
Womp
Wah,
womp.
wah. Sunny wakes up to that.
Yes, Mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's just rubbing his eyes, and he's just like, I must still be freaking dreaming. Oh my God.
Wah, wah. Wah.
Oh my God. Am I dreaming right now?
Uh-uh.
Oh my
Trying
God.
to make tambourine noises. I don't have anything to rattle.
Okay, Sunny's gonna get behind her, and he's gonna try and tug. Yeah, to get her out.
Roll strength.
That's the worst thing on Sunny.
I
He's a
know, which is why I'm
baby.
making you do it.
Oh no! Oh no! It's a -2. Oh
Roll
no!
strength.
Come on, Sonny.
Oh no! This is gonna go really badly. I can already tell. Yeah.
You attempt to dislodge her head from the tuba, but it doesn't work because you just end up pulling it like somehow further down her neck. So like more of her head comes out of the horn of the tuba, so it stops making tuba noises and she can talk again, but she's very, very much stuck fully like up to the base of her shoulders in a tuba.
I'm gonna go get help.
Oh, hold on, Sonny. I found you a tambourine.
Okay, thank you. I love it.
Oh, good.
But I'm still gonna
I
go get
feel-
that help.
I'm much taller all of a sudden. But this does give me an idea.
What?
Can Sally try to get the tuba off?
Sally can try, but she specifically, I don't think it would be strength for Sally. I think it would be like, what do you roll for wiggling real good?
Acrobatics?
Dexterity?
Dex, yeah, it would be a dex check.
Could she use acrobatics to try and get out of there?
Yes,
Okay.
that falls under
Can
dex.
you do some magic flips to get you out of the tuba?
Maybe. That's an 18.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you try to shake it off like shwump, 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 but then you just sort of back up into the wall, which like gently touches your bird butt, and you're like, oh god, and then you like flip and land on the ground and splump. Like you come out the end, but the tuba just kind of bounces, so the two of you are separated.
Yeah.
Yay!
Huh. Oh, well. This is actually what I wanted to find. Like, Sally actually picks up the tuba and puts it on properly. I was thinking, if you wrote in the bell, then we could keep you up and out of the way. You know what I mean?
Why would you want to do that?
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe you wanted to. Well, if you don't want to, I suppose that's okay. I guess I'll just keep this tuba with me. She is committed to carrying the tuba around.
Because you have to remember, Sunny doesn't know why Jeff has a problem with him.
Well, how are you feeling, Sunny?
I'm feeling okay, I guess. I'm still a little sad, but I'm feeling a little better.
Well, well, it's, I haven't really heard from Eek or the others, so I'm not sure what exactly is going on over there. And in the interest of keeping you safe, considering, that the bat is still over there, the other one. I was just thinking maybe the tuba would be a good place for you to, retreat to, a safe spot, So that way, if you do feel scared, you have someplace you can go.
I think he was just having a bad day.
Well, I suppose that's true.
I know
Sally.
I get grumpy if I don't sleep a lot, and then he must have not slept a lot.
God,
Well, Sally is.
I would kill for Sunny.
Oh,
Good.
Oh my gosh. Sally would probably kill for Sunny.
And you will! Just kidding.
Sally, for all that she is not the brightest and is generally just kind of like average for wisdom, she's the one who talked to Jeff the first, and she remembers how abrasive he was at first, and while she supposed that could still be an option, she also remembers how quickly he got onto Sunny, like just immediately. And she's very not sure about this, but she's trying to like, Sunny's doing better, and she wants to make sure that keeps getting better. So she seems kind of uncertain.
Yeah. With that thought, you receive a ping from the mental janitors group chat.
I didn't know the janitors had a group me.
They do. It's called message.
Oh, hold on, I'm getting a message.
And then you hear Eek's like, Sally, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I have finally come up with a plan. Everybody's finished getting some rest, and it actually took a while to reach you. I think you were asleep for a while, but our plan is this. We are going to have Jeff and Almanac go in first, then me and Aliona are going to form a sort of barrier in the middle, and then you two, Sally and Sunny, you guys are going to bring up the rear. This way, we don't risk, even if we do risk having another incident with Jeff the Bat, or yeah, then we'll have 2 layers for him to get through. So Sunny will be safe, and as long as we manage to keep everyone in the right order, I don't think we should trigger any more traps, monsters, or emotional breakdowns.
Well, that certainly sounds good. And I found a backup in case. But I'm glad you're here.
Don't
Oh,
worry
boy.
about it. Backup is a good idea, though. Just we're going to be coming around in front. I will send you another message when we pass your corridor, and that's when you guys can come up and follow behind us. And then we won't even have to use message, probably. I don't know, unless you want to, like, talk shit about Allbark.
I don't think that would be terribly nice. Allbark is, well, he's Aliona's friend.
He is.
Do I? Well, no, I have been detecting it. Eek, it seems to me that you are jealous of Allbark.
Maybe a little.
I maybe a lot.
Fine, maybe a lot. Okay, I don't
Being
have
jealous.
a lot of friends, and there's a friend who has another friend, and that friend, and finding him is the only reason that the other friend sticks with the group. So once that other friend finds that other friend, then the final friend might just choose to go home, and then we will be down not just one friend, but 2 friends, and
There is a long pause as Sally connects the dots. Eek, I think you don't give either Aliona or Allbark enough credit. You really think they're just going to waltz off once they have each other?
most people do.
Well, I suppose that you haven't had that much, friendship in your life, but Eek, I would
Once
hope that
people
with
have what they want, they go.
well, have you considered that you are what we want?
And you can just hear Eek blue screening.
Eek.exe has stopped working.
And Aliona, you're sitting next to Eek, and suddenly he has just started staring off into the distance with tears in his eyes.
Oh no!
Aliona's like waving her hand in front of him, like super fast, trying to like get his attention.
Eek!
Now shaking his shoulder.
I think the reception dropped. Eek!
Yeah, and then message breaks apart as Eek comes back to his senses, and he's like, "What? No, everything's good. I was thinking about a cute video on my stone of far speech that made me cry because it was ducklings."
I mean, ducklings are cute, yes, but weird time to remember that. Okay, we're trying to get going, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Did Sally respond?
Yeah, we gotta go. Jeff and Almanac, and he he just kind of like swipes at his face so nobody can see his tears, and then just like shuffles over, and he's just like, okay, so Almanac, you and Jeff, you're going in the front because I think Jeff's aside from Sally has our highest attack here. I mean, just given what you guys have told us, and you know the character sheet that I'm referencing, and so we'll have you 2 at the front just in case something tries to come at us again, and then we'll have Sally and Sunny bring up the back because there are other 2 hardest hitters, and then me and Aliona will stay in the middle, and I'm good at buffing, and Aliona's real good at just generally sneaking around and getting around and putting knives where you're not supposed to put knives. Or where you are supposed to put knives.
God, I love the stork so much.
Oh my gosh.
And Almanac just like stares at me for a few seconds.
Aliona just gently
Eek
sticks a
sweats
hand on each head.
profusely.
Aw.
Who's ready for adventure? This guy.
All right,
guy.
let's get going, everybody. Let's have a cheer for not dying. Woo! 1, 2, 3.
And nothing.
Not dying. Let's go. And then he kind of just like runs out the door.
Oh, eek. Oh.
So
Facepalm
you
from
guys.
Aliona.
You guys all head out. If you check the map section and you go above Cartoon Lagoon, you will see floor 2, and you guys all exit the third chamber and you head down. And once you get between the second and third music note staff thingies, that's when it's safe for Sunny and Sally to come up behind all of you and join the group. So that is the order in which your group is Almanac and Jeff are at the front. Then we've got a nice buffer of Aliona and Eek, and then we've got Sally and Sunny keeping up the rear. And there's only one room that you guys excuse me. There's only one room that you guys have not explored yet, and it is the third music note in this map. So you're heading down that hallway as we speak. Excuse me, I did just give myself the hiccups. God damn it.
As I understood it, these instruments have the sounds been completely taken away, or if Sally blows into the tuba, will it still make noise?
It's this tuba is just rusty. You will not get a good sound out of it.
Well, there's a very discordant coming intermittently from the back.
So we're not gonna die. It's time to not die. Let's have a good time not dying. Just, humming. And then you guys go through the last hallway, and you see that the stones in this hallway are laid out in an odd way. 9 by 9 grids, one right after another. And then you step a little too close to one, and the floor lights up.
Ew.
And then you start hearing something very loud, very cheerful, and you start seeing glyphs start scrolling down from the ceiling like sparks. And music starts playing in the background.
Oh my god, is it Timmy Trumpet?
Da 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 da, and the whole room is lit up like a rave now.
Nice.
And you all sort of stop, and you do that tune thing where you kind of scrunch and then push back. And Jeff just stares directly into the hallway and says, "What the fuck?"
Almanac sort of stares at the whole scenario and goes, I have seen this before. I believe in the dictionary it was referred to as sandstorm by Darude.
Almanac.
I don't think that's right, but I don't know enough about Durd to dispute it.
Oh. The archives are incomplete.
So, first up, I think this is bad. Possibly. And he pulls out a big hammer.
Well, I do not see anything that is a direct threat. Mostly it is rhythmic music and lights.
I was just gonna hit it until it stopped.
Well, that is one option.
Well, what do you want to do then?
Almanac takes a step forward onto the lit up grid.
Roll performance.
Oh, good.
Oh my god, is this Dance Dance Revolution?
Yep.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Did you guys not figure that out?
It was a toss-up between
I
Dance
just
Dance
gave you
Revolution and
99
Guitar Hero.
red balloons. That's like it's my personal favorite song on old style Dance Dance Revolution.
That's why I made the Sandstorm joke. That was like the most famous song on the whole thing.
Let's just DDR this.
Oh, that's not great.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's an 8.
Oh boy.
You start trying to do it, but like you got weird shaped legs, and also like you're just not used to dancing, man. So like
it is not something that they have a whole lot of experience with.
you put down one foot onto the pad as it lights up, and then you get a good as like floats off from the floor, but then you miss like 2 or 3 of the falling sparky lights, and it says bad, ooh, not great.
Oh no.
The Almanac is like, I am trying my best here.
Try again. Normal, average, barely passable.
Love this so much.
And the song winds down, and then the first this pad that you're on turns red, but like it just turns red, and then at the end of the hallway in front of the door, a wall, like a door, like a sliding door, slides down 1/5 of the way,
Oh dear.
and it stops.
Well, I think I have figured out the puzzle. But I cannot solve it because my legs aren't good.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
From the very back of the line.
I think you did very well.
Thank you. I think so too. But this other inferior machine disagrees with me.
this other inferior machine, fuck it.
It doesn't know what it's talking about. But Almanac goes, is there anyone here who is good at dancing?
Well,
Let
I
me.
was taught how to ballroom dance, but I don't know if that's going to be really...
Eek pipes up. I've also had lessons in ballroom dancing, but I think that's as good as a shot as we've got right now.
Or
Wait.
I might be decent at this because martial arts, you know.
Is this a performance check?
No, that's true. Aliona, why don't you give it a shot? You know, just 'cause dancing's interesting and fun. It's like no shame. I mean, the robot just kind of beefed it, so we're all good.
Not a robot.
But is this a performance check?
Aren't you a
scenario?
robot?
No.
I'm a warforged.
Is it a warforged a robot?
I'm a tree.
And then you just see like the math lady meme going around Eek's head, and he just shakes it off and goes, "Okay, all right, that's cool, acceptable." I have no clue what's going on anymore. So, Aliona, give it a shot, and we'll cheer you on.
All
Go,
right.
Aliona, I believe in you.
She steps up to the dance pad, and what do I roll?
You roll performance, or if you can make a case for it, you can roll acrobatics.
Oh, I can definitely make a case for acrobatics because she will get way too into this if she's doing good.
Okay,
her
then
do-
I will
Have her
accept
do
that
like
because
that like break dancing. Have her break dance. That'd be acrobatics.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I will accept that.
Oh.
And does
Oh,
anyone
boy.
want to supply a techno song that would go with this that starts playing over the loudspeaker?
Well, you already had one, Darude Sandstorm.
I don't think Aliona quite has it down.
Then
Actually,
How I've got an
Bangarang
idea.
Bangarang by Skrillex.
Yep, acceptable.
I am your little butterfly.
Oh no, wait, it's the butterfly song.
Yeah, butterfly song. But Skrillex.
I have an idea. Like Sally, looks at Aliona out on the dance floor, looks at Eek, looks up at Sunny, looks back down at Eek, and pushes Eek into the dance floor with Aliona.
Oh God! No! You see a look of panic on Eek's face as his hand just kind of reflexively reaches out and he snatches Aliona's, and then they're just standing on the pad as the music starts.
Get it! Get it! You can do it!
Okay. And then I have to, hold on, I have to pull up Eek's sheet. He has, this would be performance, so he gets a +6.
Oh shit.
Oh, hot damn!
Yeah, we should have pushed him in there a long time ago.
So, Aliona, you try to get into the groove, but you miss the first beat and it says, no, bad! And then you freak out and you freeze up just because, like, oh God, I'm not doing this right. I'm gonna end up making the door close and then we'll never get Elbark back. And you, like, just kind of blue screen a little. And then Eek sees that you aren't moving and he has your large paw in his and he just kind of stares and then he grips and then he pulls you close and he sweeps his arm to rest gently on your hip, and he starts leading you in what can only be called the weirdest case of ballroom dancing to Smile DK that could ever happen. And he's leading expertly, like he has been taught how to do this for years, and he's just like, just trust me, okay? And your noses are so close they can almost touch. It's my OTP!
Mine too, Sunny. Mine too.
I
Aliona
want to
follows.
take a picture. I wish I had a camera. And they are just gently, like, probably either quick-stepping or fox-trotting across the ground to Smile by Butterfly. Or Butterfly by Smile DK. And they are so engrossed in trying not to fuck up this that all they can see at the time is just good, okay, perfect, great, very nice, and like all these great things as they continue to go across the floor. They're not paying attention to the fact that they are moving fully down the hallway and following all of these number pads as they do, and just tap, 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 and then before the song comes to a close, Eek just sort of spins out and then dips Aliona, who taps the last stone with her paw, and then the whole thing just stops, and there are sparks and fireworks everywhere, and it goes, congratulations, and Eek and Aliona, you have successfully made it to the other side of the hallway.
There's clapping in a very enthusiastic, long, drawn out.
Oh yeah, Sunny is losing his freaking mind. He's so happy.
Eek is still holding Aliona.
Aliona's just like staring at him, and she's like, "Did we made it? We made it. Oh, okay, we made it." And she's got like slightly rosy cheeks, and she's just kind of like, I think we can stand up again.
And a bunch of hearts that are like floating behind Eek's head pop, and he goes, "Yeah, stand. We're gonna stand." And he just stands back up and like shwoomp, and then he falls over, but like Aliona is fine.
Aliona gently picks him back up and gets him back on his feet.
I've been dancing practice. I did a lot.
I love these two.
I can see that. You definitely got that down. And I greatly appreciate that, because boy howdy, all I could think was we were just about to lose Allbark.
Yeah, Allbark. Yeah, don't worry, we won't. 'Cause, you
Don't
know,
ruin the moment!
a dancer's only as good as his partner, and you're a good partner, so I'm gonna do what I can to help you.
Eliana snorts, and then she rubs her paw on top of Eek's head and messes up his fur a little bit, and she's like, "You're a good partner too."
And Ink's just like, thanks.
Oh my god.
Oh no. He's such a disaster.
He's so bad at this. He doesn't know how to emotions. He was raised by someone who is like, oh, you feel an emotion? Lock it up and don't let it out.
He was raised to conceal, don't feel.
Except for with fire.
With fire.
True,
Yes.
true.
And Ike and Eliana, you are safely across the hallway, but Sally, Sunny, Almanac, and Jeff, you are all still across the hall, and there are 3 more currently like lit up DDR pads for you.
Well, Sunny's gonna walk his merry little ass up.
Get it, Sonny.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, so you gotta roll performance, or if you can make a case for it, any other thing you probably have like a specialty in, so just let me know.
Well,
I'm not smart.
Sunny's better at performance than acrobatics, so hold on. He's got that charisma.
Jeff is just holding Almanac's hand very tightly.
Oh.
Sally is
Yeah.
keeping an eye on him.
Almanac is doing
And he
their best
failed.
to stand between the two of them. Oh.
No,
Okay,
six.
can I do a word picture for this?
Yes.
Okay, so Sunny is going to try. He's very confident. He's like, I got this. I saw that. And I got this. I can do this. I'm Sunny. I'm the bat, and I'm adorable. Everyone loves me. And he gets onto that first tile and he trips on his wing
Oh no.
and falls face first on the floor.
Splat. And you just hear, ooh, bad move. And then the music, which has changed now to Caramel Dancing, is switched. And it's just continuing to go, and you can almost see the door starting to lower by another 5th.
Oh no!
Is there anything you would want to do to help?
Yeah.
Dance to the beat, wave your hands together, come feel the beat forever and forever.
And Sunny's gonna wave his hands together.
Wow.
Feel the music.
And you pick up in the middle of it, but you don't know if you're gonna be able to get enough okays, goods, and perfects for the door to stop moving. It's almost like you need some help.
Oh dear. Okay. Sally, seeing that Sunny's having some trouble, this is going to be very awkward. Very big height difference. But okay, let's go. So she will join him on the dance floor.
I'm just picturing that thing where where an adult, like a mom or a dad, will dance with a little kid and have their feet on their shoes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So performance. Let's see if this works.
Please.
A 12.
Oh, jeez. I don't know if that works.
Okay, so that's still better than a 6. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that you managed to keep the song going, but it's still and it's starting to wobble down. And Almanac and Jeff, you can see these two struggling out there, although Jeff is trying very hard to look directly into the wall and not at anything. So Almanac, this is your call.
Almanac already did a pretty bad job. I don't know what else they can do.
We're screwed.
Can Sally, seeing like that it's going poorly, just kind of pick up Sunny and like remember how to fly? And, like
Yes, you can. Please roll to make sure that he doesn't run directly into a wall when you chuck him.
What do I roll for that?
Please, my nose already hurts from hitting the floor.
Animal handling?
Okay.
God.
23 and then 20.
Oh my god.
You chuck him, and Eek and Aliona are just watching with bated breath, and then all of a sudden a small torpedo shaped like a bat comes flying at them, and it hits Eek directly in the chest, and then he stumbles back and hits Aliona directly in the chest, and all of you have just domino chained, but you're all fine, and you're all past the door, which is slowly sliding to the position of 3/5 closed.
Sunny's going to be really quick, and he's going to use, he's going to pull what he did last time with that big metal door, and he's going to cast, if I can find it, maybe, Maximilian's Earthen Grasp and try to push it up.
This one is a lot stronger than the metal door, because the metal one was a blade that fell from the ceiling and then got wedged in the floor. This is a door that has like servos behind it. It is made to shut and made to continue to be shut if you do not pass the test. So I'm going to say it'll work, but only for 1 round.
That's fine, they just need to hurry.
Yeah. So, Sally.
Get your merry ass over here.
Sally, Almanac, and Jeff, you gotta tell. I'm Jeff, but you gotta tell me what you want to do.
I am Jeff. Jeff is me.
I am Spartacus.
Almanac sort of looks at the whole situation. Then it goes, Jeff, I need you to hold on tight, please.
All right, and he just continues holding your hand.
And Almanac casts Misty Step.
Oh. Nice.
And that will teleport them to any unoccupied space that you can see. And so, spoof! Suddenly, there's silvery mist that swirls around them, and they vanish. And then, just a second later, silvery mist, and they're on the other side of the door.
Yay! And
then there was one.
Just.
And then there was one.
Sally, hurry!
Okay.
Sally, come on!
Like, is she just supposed to run?
She can run, or she can make another performance check.
She's gonna try and perform.
Okay, roll performance then.
Okay. Come on, performance. That's another net 20!
Alright,
Nice.
so now that you're not focused on trying to help Sunny, and it's a lot easier to dance when you're either dancing by yourself or with someone around the same height as you. If you're Eek, everyone's taller than you, so of course he's had practice dancing with people who are taller than him. But you just immediately start to flamenco.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
And you
What's the
stop,
song
and then you
selection?
tap to the tap, 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 and you tap your tambourine against your hand. Ting, ting, tap to the tap, tap, ting, ting, and you're getting a bunch of perfect, amazing, really great, holy shit. The door actually inches
Yes,
up.
All Star is the song of choice.
Yep, it's
Oh my
all
God,
star,
yes.
but you're flamencoing. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb, shape of an L on her forehead.
Ching, ching.
And then you finally made it to the other side of the room, and you do a big spin, and then you fluff out your feathers, and you hit a pose.
Oh.
Yay! And everyone just
Sunny's-
kind of
Clapping.
And she bows and bows and bows and let's go.
and you guys all neum away as fast as you can out of this room, and you enter another room, which is the base of the music note, and you can see there's a big set of stairs leading further down into the temple. So you have just gotten from floor 2 to floor 3.
BDR puzzle.
Yay! Oh, that was great. I loved every part of that.
We need to make a list of the songs we just listed. I think it was Butterfly.
Yeah. Wait,
Darude
99
Sandstorm.
balloons. It was 99 balloons, Sandstorm, Butterfly. Ooh, what was it then again?
All Star.
Caramel Dancing.
Caramel
Caramel
Dancing.
Dancing. There, that's the 5 that you had to perform to get through.
Yeah.
Incredible. Oh, no jerking out.
Oh, well.
It's okay.
Hit it on the way back.
Yeah, we go back through the terrible DDR room just to fucking
play.
jerk it out and stomp on the ground. Okay. So, if everybody can return to the map section, you see level 3, which is the one that looks kind of like a brain.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are now all in the big circle on the right side of that brain.
Okay.
Okay.
You just come down the stairs, and you've entered a large room that is full of instruments. Again, you expect that these are, living instruments. And they're all quiet, and they're actually playing some music right now, but, like, just reservedly, so you're just hearing, like, orchestra warm-up noises, basically.
Is this them snoring?
It can be, but I figured it was just them chatting.
Oh, that's adorable too.
Oh.
And then they all hush when you guys enter the room.
Oh, hello. We're looking, I'm sorry to disturb you. We saw some of your friends upstairs. We're wondering, did you see, some other tunes go by here recently?
And there's a didgeridoo near the door, and it goes, it honks. Honk. Womp.
That is one didgeridoo.
Oh, God. Hunter, you can't put that on me.
There's a flute that should be on the ground, but is instead just being held up by a little flute stand, and the notes just sort of flutter on by, and just go like.
Think that's a yes.
Gloop.
Okay. So they went that way. I don't suppose.
And then all of the instruments just sort of turn, and they're all facing. Now you can see this whole room is smooth stone, and there's only one exit, and it's to your. It's to the right of the fountain in the middle of the room, and.
There's a fountain in the middle of the room?
Yeah. I thought I just said that. I must not have. I'm sorry.
I might have missed it. Can Sally perceive the fountain?
Yeah, Sally can see the fountain.
Okay. Well, can she investigate it?
Yeah, you'd have to roll investigation again.
We know how Sally loves to do that. That is a 3.
You go over to the fountain, and you discover that it is wet. There's water in it.
Is anybody thirsty?
No.
I kind of am.
And Jeff doesn't say anything, but he's already stuck his head in the fountain.
We did just have a rather vigorous dance session, so yeah, Sally joins, though she is still unsure of Jeff.
So does Sunny.
So we have 3 of them just glug, glug, glug.
Yep.
Now I would like
Hydration.
you all to, can
Constitution.
you roll wisdom for me?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Was
we're
it a
all
wisdom
dumb.
check or a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw.
We're all
Okay.
dumb.
Oh, boy.
Okay. See, I just imagine that Sunny is...
Oh my
See,
god.
What happened? What? Oh, no.
Sorry, wrong chat, but net 1 for Jeff.
Oh no, Jeff.
Oh, no, Jeff.
Oh no, Jeff.
But
on, let me...
Jeff comes
Sally got a
back up,
17.
and he doesn't say anything because that's not what he's like. So he just kind of backs up. Sunny
Okay.
and Sally, you two both drink the water, and you feel fine.
Oh no.
You feel absolutely fine. Like, it's absolutely cool, and it's delicious, and it's like the water coming out of the fountain is rhythmic. It's very soothing, and you're just like, that was really refreshing.
Important to stay hydrated.
Yes. I cried a lot in the last session, so I need to rehydrate.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So there's.
You know we have water skins, right?
Yes, but I mean, obviously they put this fountain here so we could rehydrate after dancing so much. It'd be rude not to, you know.
I don't think you're supposed to drink with. Okay, all right. And Eek's just like, no, this makes sense. This is Sally.
And Sunny is baby, so he's just gonna look at what Sally does and do it too.
Batty see, Batty do.
And plus he saw Jeff do it too, and he's just like, well, if another bat's doing it, then I guess it's okay.
Clearly so.
Okay.
Jeff is just sitting there.
Yeah, he's just sitting there with his arms crossed, and he's just like sulking and not looking determinedly at the rest of the party.
Almanac comes up to him and goes, "Do you feel refreshed now?"
I don't feel much of anything. And then he slaps
Oh my
his
God.
palms over his mouth.
I love this. I love this session so much. This is one of my favorite sessions.
You hear the grinding stone noise as Sally's head just turns to look at Jeff.
And Sunny takes the ukulele from Sally real quick,
Okay, yes.
and he's gonna try to give it to Jeff.
Oh, Sally's watching like a hawk.
Yeah, Jeff just sees Sunny, and I'm gonna roll a Constitution check.
Oh baby.
He actually has really good con, so let's see if this works out.
Okay, Sally's holding an action to pick up Sunny. If
Constitution
If Jeff does
is
something.
+3.
Yeah, Sunny just figures that maybe they just didn't get introduced correctly, so maybe he's just like, well, maybe if I'm just really nice to him, maybe he'll like me.
Okay, so Sunny, you hand up this, you offer up this ukulele, and Jeff just ends up catching a full eye look of you, but like he's also lost in the musical sauce, and that combined with the fact that he's already had his assigned mental breakdown for the day means that he's just like he's running a little bit more logically, and he's sort of, I don't want to say, he's like trying to dissociate Sunny from the thing that, you know, kills a bunch of people. So he's trying to split that up in his mind, so he just like, he tried not to, but his hand, without his own volition, reaches out and takes the bat ukulele.
And Sunny's just smiling so big.
And Sally hands Sunny the tambourine.
We can start a band!
Well, I think this one would need tuning, but womp, 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 womp. No, that's the wrong note. Womp.
I'm not joining your band.
And Sunny hits that
That's
tambourine.
interesting.
I'm not being your man.
Womp, womp, womp.
Are we
I'm
starting a
not
blues band? I
playing
love
your
this.
game. I'm not
Womp, womp,
playing
womp.
your song, and I don't feel no nothing at all. I
Womp, 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 womp.
don't feel no nothing at all. No, no, no,
Womp, womp.
because they're gone.
Womp,
They're
womp.
gone, they're gone, and you're
Womp,
left.
womp.
And you're left right here, and I can't stop, and the words just they pour out of my mouth, and then I strum and strum and strum and strum, and it never stops. Oh, it never stops, it'll never stop. And he just again slams his hands over his mouth and tries to not make any noises. Like he just, you still hear him humming under that.
Wait, who's gone?
They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. They're gone. No, everyone's gone. They're gone. Erased and completely gone.
Almanac at this point sort of moves back in between them and goes, well, it seems that Jeff is in a more melodic mood than before. What say we all keep going on ahead and take this good moment? It's just like, let's not sit in this awkward moment for longer, please.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
like the
taking a
lighting
cue
is
from-
adjusting too, because now it's a full-on musical scene.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Yeah, Sally picks up Sonny like carefully and just kind of like sets him on a shoulder that is not preoccupied with tuba.
I was 13, I was barely in the scene, but then he just exploded. He exploded away into the night. My parents' screams didn't even echo. And I knew they were gone. They were gone, they were gone, they were gone.
Owl. Hi, Owl. Hello. At this point, Almanac is going to cast Restoration on Jeff.
Okay, thank you. And he cuts off right in the middle of the dramatic, big, very large solo act in the middle of We're Gone.
Can't believe Jess just died.
Yeah, he just falls flat back onto his back.
And Almanac will gently pick him up.
Sonny has probably dropped the tambourine at this point.
And Jeff is just kind of not, like, moving? He's just, you can definitely tell he's very embarrassed, and he's very, like, sort of, you know when you do something really, really embarrassing, but you don't realize it until halfway through you've done it, and then you just want to bury yourself?
Yeah, wanting the earth to swallow you up, that sort of thing.
Yep, that's how Jeff's feeling right now.
Poor guy.
And Almanac has, both of the bats are being carried, and so Almanac says, well, Bark can't be that far ahead with the rest of the group. Maybe they even heard us coming now, so we'd better get moving to find them.
That sounds like a good idea.
And that's why we drink from the water skins. And everyone like just shares a glare at Eek, and he's just like, just something to remember, okay?
Aliona does snort a little bit, though.
Yes, well, that's just one way out of here, so I suppose we should take that.
Yep.
All right. I think Sunny and I shall take the point on this one. And Sally just kind of heads over to the opening, looks around to make sure it's safe, and heads that kind of out into the corridor, or what looks like a corridor from the map.
So is she carrying Sunny?
Yep, at the moment, if Sunny is still allowing her to carry him. There we go.
Yeah, he's kind of just catatonic at this point.
Oh dear.
Probably couldn't pick it up, but like, fucking Jeff's theme song backstory reveal song is just a combination of blues and rock and roll.
Beautiful. It's wonderful. It was so beautiful. It sent Sunny into a catatonic state.
Is there anything interesting about this corridor?
You walk down it, and then something grabs at your foot.
Oh, not this again. She looks down. Is it a Foley man?
Yep. It's holding your leg. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
To the two people who are currently in the hallway, everyone who's still in the room, you have to go out into the hallway before you can roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay, I need to take a look at this sheet, and yeah.
Leia, quit hitting my butt.
Okay, so the order right now is Sunny, Sally, and Foley Man.
Alright.
And I'm gonna say that for this first round, it's just you three, and the next round will be if people flood out into the hallway to help you. So that means it is Sunny's turn.
Sunny is just like without. He's not going to say a word. He's going to automatically just cast Sacred Flame on this thing.
All right, go for it.
I think
Or wait, I have to roll a dex save for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do 20 plus 2. That won't do
Oh, that will definitely not do it. Okay, so hold on.
Baby bat gonna roast a man alive. Okay, so that is 12 points of damage, and because
and he rolled a natural 1, so shouldn't that be double?
Sure, if they get a
no,
nat...
that is.
Oh, okay.
Sunny, you just kind of, you're like, not right now. I am going through a lot of things, and I don't want to deal with this right now. And then you cast Sacred Flame, and fire just burns down the entire corridor, and you hear a long release of collected sound. And then the fire lets up, and there's just a scorch mark on the ground.
And Sunny still doesn't say anything.
The hallway is now clear.
Are you okay, Sunny? Would you like to talk about it?
Can we just go?
We can do that. But first I want to make sure they're following. So she calls back, "Watch out for Foleyman, we had an encounter. It's okay, but just keep an eye out." And so she'll then continue down the corridor.
Okay, so now we've got Eek enters the hallway and looks around, and again sees the char mark on the ground and is just like, "Oh, we're gonna have to talk to Sunny tonight." Not like chastising him or anything, but in the fact that Sunny really needs someone to talk to him. Coast clear. We can come out now. We'll let you know once Sally and Sunny are a fair distance away, and then you know how it goes. You coming, Allie?
Coming. I'm following. Gotta kick Elbert's butt.
Okay. And finally,
I love Allie. She's just she's so single-minded about this. Like, must kick butt.
And finally, once everyone else has left the room, Jeff just slips from Almanac's arms, and he has wrapped himself, like, you know how bats do? He has bat-winged himself so that he is a angry Dracula burrito.
Oh, that is so adorable and sad at the same time.
He's angry and he's hugging himself, but like, because he's a bat, it looks spooky.
Personally,
He's a spooky burrito.
I've always thought that bats, when they're wrapped up, they just look like fuzzy ice cream cones.
Yeah, he has coned himself.
And Almanac says, "Would you like to take a moment?"
It's like the universe is conspiring against me to not only ruin the vengeance I need to take for my family, but to ruin my own mind. Why can't this world just let things be? It doesn't leave them alone. It just keeps picking and picking, and maybe I don't want to be picked. Maybe I don't want to sing my feelings in front of a bunch of strangers. Maybe I don't want to fucking traumatize another bat the way I was, because even if I have to get rid of that bat to avenge my family, at least he got out. At least he got out, and at least he doesn't remember. At least he doesn't remember. And he pulls out his hammer and says, "I'm gonna go hit something. Not a person, just something. I have to go hit something."
Do you want me to come?
If you want to hit something with me, you can come if you want to. I'm fine with being alone. I've been alone a lot. It's not like it's whatever. Do what you want. And Jeff leaves the room, and Sunny, Sally, Eek, and Aliona, you are all fully down the hallway, but then you just hear the sound of a sledgehammer breaking through a wall.
Sally looks back for a moment, and then just kind of looks at Sunny and keeps going.
Smash, smash, smash!
And the Almanac is going to stay with Jeff for a bit, because one, they're worried about him, and two, they have keen mind, so they've already memorized the map. They know which way to go for when he's done.
Yep, which is very useful. Considering that Jeff just stalked off to brood and smack a wall with a hammer.
Get with a hat.
And they're just like,
Now fix the trauma with a hammer.
"Sir, this is fine."
Take a hammer and
Fix the...
Take a hammer and fix the trauma. But This was one of the coping mechanisms he was taught, was that if you go into a rage, you don't use that rage on other people. You use it on things that are not people.
Well, that is better than the alternative.
Watch him make a shortcut.
Yeah.
Shh, don't reveal my shit.
Super put the baby back to his big size.
Baby needs snack. Snack of the magic water.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right, so you guys have all entered the room, and if you have a specific direction or place you want to go, you can take the map of level 3 that I've shown you, and you can draw an arrow showing the route that you want your character to go on, or where you want them to stop. And if you choose to have them stop anywhere or go anywhere, you can roll investigation check, you can roll perception, whatever, and it'll make it easier for you to get around.
Say Sally was told by her, probably by not her biological father, but Ventureforth, that if she was ever stuck in a maze, just to choose a wall and to follow that one. So she is following the left wall, or her left wall.
Okay. So you have your wing touching your left wall, and you are just following it. And eventually, you come to the end of the left wall, which is right above that square room at that little chunky intersection. And I'm gonna say, because you have your hand on the wall, you can feel when your feathers skip over something.
Wait, what's this?
Roll investigation, but with advantage, because you already know something's there.
Hey. Nope.
Me making
Can I-
Sally roll investigation for everything.
Yeah, okay, she needs it. Needs that advantage. 19! That's a nat 20 for her!
Very good.
Dang.
You know when you have like a roll of tape and you're trying to find the end of it? Like you run your feather fingers over it and you feel like the edge of it, but then you skip over it and you can't feel it again. But then you finally just you run the whole wall under your hand, and then you feel the edge, and then you jam your fingers into it, and then you pull, and you have discovered a hidden door into the square room.
Oh, Sunny! Found a secret.
Okay.
Like she looks, still kind of, she was excited about secret, but now she's kind of like, she looks back down the corridor to see if she can see, Aliona and Eek.
I'd assume so. I mean, Eek is just sort of standing, where you were previously and keeping an eye out for Foley Men.
Okay, she like waves to him, like, hey, I found a secret.
You found it. Okay. And he comes over and he's like, that's a door.
It's a secret door. Well, it's not a secret anymore.
It's
I
a secret
suppose.
door?
Yes.
Well, we should go in.
Yes.
Is it a secret tunnel? Secret tunnel.
And you and Eek both go through
the
this hidden
dungeon.
door. And you enter a long square room. At the far end of the room is what can only be described as a large technological golem, which has wires and pipes and all sorts of things coming in and out, and it's blinking off and on. And against the wall across from where you came in, there is a line of empty cells, except for the one on the far left closest to the technological golem.
Ooh, I really think we should check this out. looks intimidating.
There's someone in there.
Um,
Sally, we're gonna need your strength for this. We gotta get him out. How long do you think they've been down here? And he's just instantly like concerned. And
it's not the best time for it, but I think we should have everybody here.
everyone, yeah,
I'm not
that makes
terribly good at
sense.
sneaking.
And Eek sends out a group ping for everyone to join them in the secret tunnel. I mean room.
Secret tunnel.
Okay, Almanac will
Secret room.
let them know. All right, we will be there shortly. And is Jeff coming?
Jeff has already broken through this wall and is working on another one, and he has revealed another like set of mazy hallways behind the wall, and he has discovered another way to get around.
That's one way to do it. And Almanac says, it seems that the rest of the group has found something else for you to hit.
And Jeff just breathes really hard and looks over his shoulder. Alright. And just stomps. And he's tiny, so you wouldn't expect him to be able to stomp, but he's very dense.
And Almanac will say, well, I will lead the way, because I know where to go.
He follows Almanac.
Great. He doesn't want him stomping off in a random direction and getting more lost.
He just goes left.
But yeah, like I said, Almanac has a keen mind, so they can just have memorized the map and know where to find the rest of the group.
Almanac's so good. Brain's so smart.
Yes.
He is a smart boy.
Not a boy.
A smart thing.
Yes.
Okay, so you all enter the room, and Eek is up at the front, and he has already started sort of walking through the room, tiptoeing, because he can see that the golem at the far end of the room is, on. And he's being very quiet, or at least trying to be. Which means I have to roll. I gotta roll stealth.
The one time we don't have a rogue and we have to do stealth shit.
Aliona's stealth.
Now I have to check what I actually wrote down for this. Oh, he's just one under.
Oh no.
Aliona,
So-
we need you.
He just, he's walking
Aliona.
through. And,
Aliona, save your boyfriend.
He finally gets over to the far end of the thing, being completely silent, and then he looks into the cell and sees the person occupying the cell. And he just lets out a
I go. Like Sally hears him, looks at the golem, looks back at him. Is the golem reacting?
The golem turns its head a full 180 degrees, and then all of its lights go red.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
yeah, Sally enters the room and draws the fountain fountain. Eek, watch out!
Yeah, I found all bark. I found all bark.
Well, that's great, but the golem has found us.
Oh, right, shit. And now, I'm gonna say by now that Aliona, Sunny, Albark, or not Albark, Almanac, excuse me, and Jeff, you have all reached the square room, and you're in here now, And I want you all to roll for initiative.
Yay.
Where's our...
So 20 plus 2.
10. Okay.
That's 6 for Eek. And then
Oof.
D20.
None of us are rolling that well.
Yeah. Oh, there we
person
go.
did
Almanac. You got above a 10.
And that's a
Yay.
nat 20 for Jeff the Bat.
Good.
Heck yeah,
yeah.
Jeff.
Rex's rage.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Sonny got
angry.
an 11. That's a top above 10.
Yeah, he's been bashing through walls. Jeff is ready. Jeff is prepared.
He's got his warm-ups done.
Okay, so we have. I also have to roll for the tech golem, which would be, yeah, that's a D20 minus 1. Damn it!
I don't think it works that way, Elmo.
Shush! It'll work the way I want it to.
And he still
Okay.
rolled a nat 20.
I
God.
know, wow.
Okay,
I think
so
that would be...
Jeff, Golem. Who else? What order are we going in?
I think it's
that looks
Jeff
like
Golem Almanac?
Yeah. Jeff, Golem, Almanac, Sally, Sunny, Aliona, and then Eek.
and first one I roll, and then Eek. Okay. That is our turn order. So, Jeff, Golem, Almanac, Sunny, Sally, Sunny, Eek. Wait, Aliona! What did Aliona put?
Aliona got a 9.
So Aliona and then Eek.
There we go. Yeah.
There we go,
Don't forget
okay.
the monk.
So, Jeff just kind of sprints into the room, leaps into the air, still holding his hammer, but this time with his feet, and he glides down, casting a dramatic Batman-shaped shadow over the golem.
Heck yeah.
And he just says, he doesn't even say anything, he just growls, and it's this horrible animalistic sound, because Jeff has begun to rage.
Yes, Jeff.
So, then he he trades off his hammer from his feet to his hands, and winds up and lets McFucking loose. And he actually gets 2 attacks per action, which is fun. So he's gonna wind up D20 plus 6 to hit this guy. That'll hit because the tech golem is big and makes a real big target. And then he's going to roll D8 plus 3. And he does 11 points of damage. And for his second attack, he is going to swing around with his warhammer again and try to make another big smash. That'll do it, and then D8 plus 3. That's another 11. He does.
Dang.
So he does. He does 22 points of damage to this thing, and just kind of kaboo, crack, splunch, splunch, splunch.
Ham.
He angry. And the next person in the order is, sorry, I paused because I forgot that I am also playing the golem.
Yeah. No worries. You got a lot to play this time around.
Okay, so the golem this time, I need to look at the thing, because I have to look at his sheet. And, okay. So, the golem then, decides to, do a multi-attack. And, this time he's gonna aim at Jeff, because Jeff is the closest, and he also just got hit in the head with him. So, multi-attack would be +7 to hit. Okay, so 20 plus 7. Okay, Jeff's armor class. Yep, that'll do it. So then he rolls to hurt, and I'm just trying to have a brain, which would be 2d8 plus 4. He does 9 points of damage on his first strike, and then attempts again to hit Jeff. Once more. That'll do it.
Oh no, you didn't do a D.
You didn't do a D, yeah.
Whoops, sorry.
No D.
Eat the D.
That'll still do it, but it's less horrifying than before. So, and then 2d8 plus 4. So, bam, bam, this big tech golem takes his big, battered arm wristy thingies and does 18 points of damage to Jeff the Bat, who is actually looking pretty fine. You would expect he'd be tiny and this would be a big blow for him. It's surprisingly not. And also, because he is currently raging, and that was bludgeoning damage, he gets half, because resistance. So he only takes 9 points of damage. Okay, so sorry, I'm writing down things as I'm going. 55. Okay, minus 9. Okay, so minus 9, and then I forgot that for strength weapons, you get plus 2 melee damage. So he didn't just do 22 damage. He did 26. He did 26 damage.
Dang.
Okay, so finally it is the end of Jeff's turn, and he has been punched, but he's still up there, and he really looks like he wants to go another round. But this time, it is. Where did my delightful?
It's Almanac. It's up there otherwise.
It is Almanac's time.
Yes. And what Almanac will do is, hold on. They used up all their spell slots. God damn it.
No!
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the problem with warlocks. You get 2 spell slots, but they still have a buttload of cantrips that they can use. So,
Including the message one.
Also, Snail. Hey, look! You discovered my secret pun. Holy
What?
Batman!
Batman. Yep.
Oh.
Holy Batman. Holy Golem Batman.
Yep. Okay, so now it is Cleric turn. Or Warlock? Warlock.
warlock, yes. Instead of that other thing, they will simply go and point a finger and cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Alright. I
a-
don't remember what that entails, so you're gonna have to refresh me.
Well, first I have to roll to see if it hits. It does not. That's a nat one.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
It was nice knowing you, Almanac.
Yeah. Almanac,
Yeah.
you
I
aim,
think-
but you miss. You
Well,
big whiff.
let me paint the word picture. Almanac is quite ready to throw down against this thing, but Jeff is sort of leaping all over it, causing his own damage. And Almanac, in the attempt not to do any friendly fire and add to Jeff's already considerable baggage and holes, their shot ends up going wide and missing the group entirely. So all that anyone gets out of that is Almanac just sort of shoots out a ball of like uncomfortably bright, like unpleasant to look at bright white light that sort of shoots across the room and misses.
And then I fired, and I missed.
Yeah.
I fired again, but I missed.
And, but it wasn't what I was aiming at, so I guess you can say I missed.
Then I had another popsicle.
Then I woke up, then I reloaded, and I fired, and I missed.
Oh my god. Okay, so next up in the order is
Sunny.
it's Sally.
Yay! Hey, she is going to move up to the golem. Actually, I think she first put Sunny down so he's out of the way of, being right up in melee range.
Yeah,
Then
please
she'd
keep
move
the
up.
healer at the back.
Yeah, and then she's going to use Fighting Spirit to give herself 5 temporary HP and give her advantage on weapon attack rolls until the end of the current turn. So that's 5 temp HP. Lovely. And so she's going to attack with the Fountain Falchion.
Doctor's office light, but concentrated.
Okay, 22 to hit, which I imagine hits, since you said
That
it's
does
a
hit. Now roll me some
big
fucking
target.
damage.
Oh god. Oh, how many d4s now? Oh god. Okay, that's 5d4. 22.
Damn.
Oh, and that was it. Oh, she had advantage. I mean, that wasn't a net. I guess I could roll again just to see if she got a nat 20. No,
Nope.
I'll take that. I'll take the 22.
Either way, you would hit, but you raise the Fountain Falchion, and then, almost as if it's jealous, the Sword of the Abstract just sort of pops out of your pack,
Oh,
and
dang.
then attaches to the Fountain Falchion, and
Oh.
kind of eats it.
What? What? What?
And now you have the Sword of the Abstract looks like the Fountain Falchion and has the same stats, but it's the Sword of the Abstract.
Is it going to have a sultry voice voiced by Travis McElroy, or not Travis, Justin McElroy?
Oh my God,
It
no,
can,
no.
but honestly, it just got, like, it's just like, fucking, I'm your sword. That's not your sword. I'm your sword.
I'm sorry. I suppose we'll have to have this conversation later, but because there's a golem to smash or carve up. So let's do this.
And after it's merged with it, the Sword of the Abstract then just launches forward, dragging you with it, and does a big anime-wide slice and takes off the thing's fucking arm.
Oh my God.
And then
Okay.
it just
Roland,
sort
you
of
say it's not
pauses
big, but
in
look what
midair,
it
like, did I do good?
Yes, that was very good, but I insist that we work together and you're not just dragging me around, okay?
And then the sword just kind of wiggles a little bit in your grip, like, let's go kill something.
Okay. Okay. All right. New teammate. Let's go for another attack, shall we?
And now you know how Aliona feels with restitution.
Oh boy. Let's see.
Rusty's at least quiet though, except for when he uses restitution.
23 to hit. So. And 5d4. 23 to hit. 23 damage. Let's see.
You're gonna kill this thing before I get a chance to hit it.
I don't know.
We're working on it.
Let's see. Action surge. I'm gonna go ahead and take action surge for another attack.
Fuck!
That's what fighters do, man.
I know.
Yep, that's why Jeff
I
the
got
Bat
the
got
advantage
two
until the end
attacks.
of the turn. I'm gonna use it.
Do it.
Yeah, I'll take the 21. 17.
Okay, so you do 17 points of damage with the second slice, and now this golem has switched from just red blinky lights to red blinky lights and steam coming out of its vents. It looks angry.
Okay, so that was 20,
Tis angry.
22, 23, and 17 damage.
Yep.
Okay, and then Sally will end her turn. She seems very impressed with her new sword.
Yep. So next person's turn, it is Sunny, I think.
Alright, Sunny is going to get a little fancy. He is going to cast Scorching Ray, but he's also going to use his meta magic to twin it.
So 2 Scorching Rays?
Yes.
Okay, so roll to hit.
Okay. Nah, that didn't work.
Yeah, you miss.
Does that second one hit?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
I'd
second
say
one
it's-
hits.
Okay. Whew.
And because it's a Scorching Ray and this thing is made out of metal and rubber, it's super effective.
Nice. So, okay, so Sunny is going to...
You gotta roll damage, and then I double it because the dude's got weakness to it.
Nice.
17 times 2 is... times 2 is 34, I think. And
Yay.
you, after Sally has cut this thing into, basically what has happened is Jeff has tenderized this thing with his mallet, therefore loosening up all of its panels and making it easier to get a sword into. And then Sally has taken a sword and cut it into a bunch of manageable chunks. And then you, Sunny, have lit the chunks on fire.
Fire!
And now the
Golem
tech
flambe.
golem is dead.
Yeah!
It is a smoldering pile of metal and wires.
Sunny still doesn't say anything. He just walks over to where Eek is.
Eek just kind of stares at the golem, not at Sunny. He knows Sunny's got the body count, but holy shit, that was impressive. Hey, Sunny, good job. Holy crap.
Thanks.
Son? Ow! Aw, are you alright? I mean,
No.
I know you're not alright, but it's just what you say. And then he kneels down and he opens his arms.
Sunny's not going to take him up on that hug.
And this is what causes Eek to be concerned, TM. This is what causes him the major concern. He then lowers his arms and he says, Sunny? Can I touch you?
No.
Is that a yes or no? Because I just want to make sure that you aren't sick or hurt, okay?
I'm fine.
Can you humor me? Just for me, you know?
Okay.
Okay. And he very carefully places himself between Sunny and the carnage, and then gently starts, like, you know what you do when you go to the doctor and they tell you to squat, and then they also, they make sure that your blood pressure is alright, and basically, Eek is just making sure that Sunny's got full range of motion, and that he's okay, and that, he doesn't have a concussion, his pupils aren't damaged. And then he says, okay, it looks like you're mostly fine, but that's probably on the outside. How are you feeling on the inside, buddy?
Not good.
That's okay. You know, that's absolutely fine. You're not always gonna be okay. And I think a lot of people put a lot of stock into always being okay and always seeing the bright side, but sometimes you gotta let yourself not be okay.
Eek. Can you just stop, please?
I can do that. And he leans forward and just very quick hug, ruffles Sunny's hair, and then backs up a little bit so that Sunny has some room to think.
Sunny just goes and finds somewhere up against a wall and just sits down.
And Eek walks over to Sally and actually pulls her down by the beak with one hand.
Rude?
Fine.
It is, and he goes, "Something is wrong."
No, she just needs time. Could you look on my Zeke, please?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yes. I think what happened in there was a bit of a shock. He just needs some time.
You know more about this than I do, because I'm just gonna spit some truth at you. You have a way healthier family life than me.
Well, I know that's true, and I'm trying to be there for everyone here, but
What did
sometimes
your
there are...
parents do when you were having a hard time like this?
Well, I can't really say that I ever had as difficult a time as Sunny seems to have had. It's a bit more than I really know what to do with, quite honestly. All I can do is be here for if he wants us. Or when he wants us, because...
And
just have...
yeah, keep going. Sorry.
No. Well, it's that's all I really know how to do at the moment. My family might have a better idea since they do help traumatized children from time to time, but it wasn't something I was generally involved with. I was too busy studying to be a knight for all the good that did. But we should just give him some more time. Let him know that we're here, we're available, and hopefully he can have some time to process.
And Eek nods, and then he tells Sally the results he got from making a quick checkup on Sunny. Just he looks fine. He's a little bit tired, but aside from that, physically he's all right. Keep an eye on him though, because after a long run in a dungeon, it can affect you adversely, even if you have full HP, that sort of thing. And
yes, of course.
then he turns around and remembers that Allbark is in the cell behind them.
Yeah.
Aliona's been staring at it.
Oh no! Can I also say that before this conversation, as the golem fell to the ground, Sally looked at Jeff and just kind of acknowledged him with just a nod, just okay, that was just fighter to fighter.
And Jeff's rage subsides, and he, almost in a really creepy mirror of Sunny, finds his own wall to lean up against and brood on.
Okay. And she's right back to... Okay. Yikes. Okay, yeah, back to Allbark.
Allbark is in the cell, but he is asleep.
Aliona is opening the cell as quickly as she can and as quietly as she can.
You would have to either lockpick it or just beat the fucking door.
he sleeps like the dead, so she's gonna beat the door down.
Okay, roll strength.
Ellie.
As quietly as possible. Also, she's gonna punch the door open.
Of course it was. There was a ginormous explosion and the sound of metal getting pounded into fucking peanut butter, and he still was asleep.
True.
That'll do it. With almost nary a sound, you grab the door and rip it off its hinges.
Oh, Jesus
That
Christ.
20, that was beautiful.
And Aliona stalks towards him.
Aliana is
Stepping.
pissed.
And she gets up to him. And she puts her hand on his shoulder. And then she punches his stomach.
That definitely like wakes him up, but his eyes puff out comically, like you know when your eyes go boom after you've been hit in the stomach, and he's just looking and he looks at you, and then he looks at the rest of the group and the dead golem, and he looks at Jeff sulking in the corner and Almanac just sort of like bebopping around, and he looks between everyone, and then he opens his mouth. And he makes lip flaps, but no sound comes out.
Albert, for the love of God, or the gods of this universe, why did you let the Fullyman touch you?
And Albert looks kind of sheepish and tries to respond again before he remembers, oh yeah, there is no voice there, and then he shrugs.
She conks him over the head.
Almanac is going to go up to him and go, "Hello, Albert. It's good to see you again." And they're gonna check him over to see, like, aside from the voice thing, is he hurt?
He's now got a goose egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that you've noticed is that every time he's come into contact with something, he hasn't made a sound. Like, when he got hit by Aliona for being a dumbass, that didn't make any noise. It didn't make a punch sound.
But otherwise, like, there is no physical
Otherwise, he's
damage.
Otherwise he's
from-
had the benefits of a long rest.
That's good.
He's fine. He's just completely silent.
Well, suppose there is more matters to look into. And actually, there is one other member of the group that Albert brought in, right?
Yes.
Almanac would know their name. What is it?
God, I forgot what I named them. Does anybody have a name suggestion?
Peanut Gallery, go for it.
Yes.
Alright, Pierce.
Pierce!
Yes.
Nails got it!
Yep.
And Almanac goes, "Do you know where Pierce has gone?"
And then, a stricken look comes over Albark's face. And he just kind of shrinks in on himself.
That is a bad answer.
And he nods, but he won't look at you, Almanac.
In BC, we never knew.
F in the chat.
F in the chat.
Rest in Pierce.
Too soon. Too soon. We didn't even get to know him. Come on.
Oh my god.
Rest in Pierce, perfect.
Oh my god.
We're terrible
I have
people.
my own Victor Tim.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's him and Victor Tim.
But now you get the idea that Pierce is probably dead.
Poor Pierce.
Does anybody have something to write on?
We
And,
knew thee well.
Albert claps. It makes no sound, and then he gestures like, "Yes, yes, gimme."
And Almanac hands over their notebook that they've been writing in.
And he starts frantically scribbling.
Aliona's taking a seat next to him, and she's just reading over his shoulder with her chin on his shoulder.
I love seeing what Snail's writing. Yes, Pierce is going to be the big bad at the end of it all. I swear to God, if I'm right, Owl, I will punch you. Like, I will go wherever the hell you live, and I will find you, and I will smack you.
Does Aliona want to read out what Alberg is scribbling?
She reads over his shoulder and she goes, "Sorry, bad choice. Wanted to help you. Disappeared. Pierce dead. Almanac trapped. Me kidnapped. Not dead. Well, yes, obviously you're not dead. We have you right here, but you're soundless, which is also not good. That angry but alive. Yes, he's very angry. You picked a very angry companion." He makes cool stuff with knives. Yes, apparently. That he does make cool stuff with knives. Fulminate voice. Yes, I nearly had that happen to me too, so you're not alone in that one. We both walked into that, so fair. But it's a little more than your voice. Found the switchboard. Auditory very close. Okay, so do you know where they are right now? Maybe we can get them to give you back your voice and sounds, because you being really silent is really disturbing. Yes, Golem lock me up. Yes, okay. Now it did. Yes.
We have to kill it.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
You're welcome, Lieutenant Sarcasm.
Well, fuck you too, okay.
Dinner and a movie first.
Just so you know, this is Hunter talking and not Sunny. You're talking with some inanimate controller of shit.
Aliona does not read the last message out loud, and she shoves him.
He laughs, but silently, and falls over on his side, clutching his stomach. You get the idea this is the first time that he has laughed in the past 3 days, given that one of his friends is dead.
She gently kicks him, not anywhere near hard enough that like she normally does, and she just rolls her eyes at him, and he's like, "Come on, get up."
Like that JoJo meme where they have that one guy on the side drinking wine, and those other two are kicking the guy, and the wine guy just joins in.
Yes, that one.
Aliona leans over and takes his hand, and she goes, "I missed you too."
And then there is he's just grinning.
What, you dork?
And Almanac perks up and goes, "I believe this calls for a group hug."
You missed me. I did not miss you. I hit you very hard.
And you see that he was trying to write Big Sap, but he got kind of like, there's a scribbly line off the A because he just got pulled into a group hug by Almanac.
Almanac is like, "Well, two members of our group are in a really bad place. One member of our group is dead. Let's all hug it out.
Almanac is a good bean. So, just off in the corner, Jeff is watching the group in the middle hugging, and Sunny is off in the opposite corner, just kind of, having a bad time. And Eek is just standing there watching as Aliona, Almanac, and looks like Sally are pulled into a group hug as he watches on the side. And he tries to think about what Sally told him earlier about what if we just want you. And he tries to feel confident.
Aliona's purring.
And his confidence goes away.
Kim.
Oh, you
this
butthole. Oh.
Honey, you are both invited to the hug.
Eek, get over here.
It looks kind of crowded.
Eek, you are part of the group too. Nope. Get it. Get over. Excuse me, Almanac. Just 1 second.
But I have to keep Sunny company.
Nope. She's like grabs Eek and starts like dragging him over to the hug. You need hugs too.
Okay.
I have read up a great deal on the nature of group hug.
And there is a group hug with everyone except for Sunny and Jeff. And you all experienced the lovely joy of a group hug. And with that, it is 9:30 right now. So I know that feels like this is a good place to end it. We had a big boss encounter. We fought some monsters. At the beginning of the session, we had our cute little character interactions that I fucking love so much. Disconnected? Hold on a second. No internet? Oh, that's weird. I am so glad that I'm recording right now. All my group is probably freaking out. Oh boy, oh man. Oh, where's my phone? My phone is over there. My internet just disconnected on me. Okay, so, still recording right now, but, oh man, I'm gonna end up having to wait for my net to come back on. Oh, this is personally frustrating. Oh boy. Why isn't it working? What is going on? Oh, beans. It's secured, it's just no internet. Okay, internet's back. I think, yes, internet is back.
Oh,
Internet's back!
Yay!
Yay!
Oh.
We're back.
Okay, so,
We missed
we
you.
should probably, wrap up real quick, just in
All right.
case.
Alright.
What was the last thing you heard before the internet exploded?
I don't remember.
Were we still in Hugville?
We were still in Hugville. The last thing I heard was me saying, like, okay, we got all our character moments out of the way, and then halfway through that sentence, it just cut out.
Oh no. Well,
So basically, where I stopped talking was where I stopped hearing.
I guess you missed Almanac letting everyone go and saying today has been terrible, but I'm glad I got to spend it with all of you.
Aw.
Very good. That's pretty good. And Jeff at the back just says mood.
Fail. Okay.
So that is the end of our session for today. And thank you all for coming. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you enjoyed it, even if it wasn't as, like, dramatically feelsy as the last episode. Although, Hunter, you're breaking my McFucking heart with Sunny.
Seriously.
No. No.
Sonny needs closure and he's not getting it anytime
Oh.
soon.
Oh,
Everybody
baby.
keeps pulling you away before the dramatic reveal.
Oh.
I'm just like, oh boy, time to sing about his trauma in song. And then everyone's like, nope, let's not do that.
I mean, we pretty much got the clear gist of what was happening.
Yeah, Sunny was the only one who didn't know the clear gist of what was happening.
Oh, he figured it out though. He figured it out.
Oh,
Yep.
boy.
Kind
Him
of
got
punched him in the
brain,
face.
smart boy.
He is a smart boy.
Yes.
Okay, so with that, thank you all for playing. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you have a good week, because it's Sunday. I hope you have a good week.
You too.
Yeah.
Everybody
Thanks
say
for doing a
goodnight.
great job, Al.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Gonna end the recording.